I'm going to tell a story. Suppose I consider myself a very clever person and I invested $10,000 in gold derivatives, exchange traded funds that are based on the stock value of gold mining companies. And I consider myself a very clever person. And I boast to you that after investing $10,000, my holdings in these gold derivatives have increased by 0.01%. And I'm so proud. Look at me, I'm a wizard of the stock market. I'm up 0.01%. Aren't you impressed? Don't you wish you were in my place? Ha 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 ha. You would say 0.01%. I invested $10,000 and now I've got $10,001. Aren't you impressed? Don't you wish you could do what I do? I'm sitting here thinking, what am I think I'll withdraw that $1 and go on a spending splurge and just buy everything I've ever wanted with that $1. Did I say something wrong? Are you confused? $1 compared to $10,000 is the amount of CO2 that has increased in the Earth's atmosphere. It had been increasing very slowly. It crept up from $2 to $3 and then recently became $4 per 10,000. So recently it increased by 1 part per 10,000. I claim that that is significant. I claim I've just set the world on fire. I claim that I'm filthy rich. I've got $1 more than I had because it took a long time for my $10,000 investment to become 10,003, but real quickly, just in a short amount of time, I gained an additional dollar. So now I've got $10,004. How come you're not impressed? How come you're not envious? How come you think I'm stupid? You don't think Al Gore is stupid? He's making a similar claim. CO2 has increased by 1 part per 10,000. That is the same as 100 parts per million. You're all excited about Al Gore's claim and you believe him, but you think I'm stupid because I made a claim that's easier to grasp. The proportions are the same. An increase of 100 parts per million is the same as 1 part per 10,000. You're not impressed. You don't think I'm a stock market investing wizard. Can you begin to see that this whole man-made climate change is a bogus hoax? No scientist in his right mind would join a bogus consensus to claim that the Earth is warming significantly. It is not. It has been warming for 15,000 years. The ice has been melting on the poles, especially the North Pole, because there's no landmass underneath it. The water runs underneath that ice and warms it and melts it. For 15,000 years, this has been going on, and the oceans have slowly warmed. For 15,000 years, CO2 has been exhaled from the ocean. You claim that the recent CO2 is put there by the United States. Well, how do you account for the other CO2? How do you account for the other 90% of the CO2? You don't claim the United States put that there, but you claim that you can identify this additional CO2 as having come from the United States. When a molecule of CO2 is identical to another molecule, they're not labeled as to their source. You don't know if one came out of an exhaust pipe, or one came out of the ocean, or one came out of a volcano, or one came from decaying vegetable matter. They're not labeled. All we know is that CO2 has increased, temperature has increased, but it's been going on for thousands of years.